Hey guys, Jason here at Epic Bait Molds, and today I am super excited as usual because we have a new mold, and this is probably going to be one of my favorite molds. This is the 1.5 inch Slick Swim, and it is a 10 cavity mold. And the beauty of this thing is that you can shoot it once. There's a one port on there, and if I open it up, you can shoot laminates in all 12 of these cavities. This is very similar to our 2-inch Slick Swim mold, just shortened down. We made sure to preserve the same action and the same look and feel of the bait, and we have actually the same divider plate that goes in there to allow you to shoot those top-bottom laminates with a single port. Let's show you how that's done right now. So first thing we're gonna do is set our molds on our surface and get our clamps put onto our mold. And we're using these bar clamps. That's what we feel holds these together the best. So here we can see there's actually the word back on here. So we always put back to the left or to the back. So we know when we shoot our two colors that this is to the left. Next we'll grab our cups and let's start mixing up our colors. This is Bait Plastics 242. Throw those in the microwave for 1 minute. All right, so that is 1 minute in the microwave, and this is not super hot. It's not setting up. You can see it's still completely white. We're gonna turn our degas chamber on, push down in there to get the vacuum going. And this is gonna pull all the bubbles out of the plastisol. So that's done. Let's shut it off. Let the air out nice and slow. Be careful, you can blast that everywhere. And then we'll put these back in the microwave to get them up to 360, 370 degrees. Then we'll mix our colors. All right, so we're about to pull our hot plastic out. So let's get our gloves and our eye protection on. And I'm just gonna put my glove on my left hand because that's what I'm gonna be pulling it out with. And this is 366 degrees, so that is good. This guy here, 363-ish, so that is good. So now we're gonna mix our colors, and for our belly color, we are gonna go with this Monkey Milk from Bait Plastics. That label is getting pretty nasty, but it's hanging in there. So I put 11 drops of Monkey Milk in there. Gonna mix that around, and I'm gonna double that. That was more than double, but that'll be okay. Got that blue hue in there. For some reason it's not super white, so let me add some actual white to that. So I want it opaque. There's 6 drops of white. That's gonna really bring those blues out and make that not see-through. There we go. And then last but not least, we're gonna add this Royal Blue 15 thou flake to the mix. There we go. Just enough to give it a little bit of texture and to really make that blue kind of pop out. Wow, that's insane looking. That is crazy. That turned really blue. But that's okay. We're gonna make our back color now. So first thing we're gonna do here is the Lime Truce EX Premium Pigment from Bait Plastics. Start with around 10 drops and see where that gets us. Still pretty translucent, so let's do 10 more. There you go. And on top of that now, we are gonna add this Pixie Dust from 8-Bit Baits. This is Warmouth, and I have not used this yet, but let's take a look at it. It's already coming out because I just shook it around. Looks pretty insane. That was a lot, but it's gonna look awesome. Okay, let's mix that in. Yeah, super shiny. That looks awesome. And those are going to be our two colors for this bait. Okay, so as usual, I like to hit this with a blowtorch for a couple seconds just to make sure it's not super cold. That's gonna help, especially with this type of sprue on here, because you have all these little mixing or blending areas where the plastisol is shifting into. Also, with this plastisol, this is 318 degrees and 320 degrees. We want this nice and cool so that it flows into here and doesn't have tons of shrinking, and we're going to shoot it nice and slow too. So we're going to start by doing green on the back, this kind of transparent white blue on the belly. So let's pull this up like that, move it over to our block. I'm going to purge some just to clear that. Go on here and we're going to go nice and slow and steady, and then we're going to hold pressure at the bottom. And that is just to help remove any dents that might form in here because of this unique design. Once we're done, top it off, put the rest back into our cups. All right, let's bring this around and demold it. So here we go. I'm gonna let you guys see this first. Oh yeah, that's actually way more translucent than I had pictured it being, but that's actually gonna work pretty good. You can see how translucent that is. That's actually good for here because we have very clear water, but you can see how the lamination worked. You have that kind of shiny greenish gold yellow back, then you have that clearer kind of blue belly on there. That is super cool. I think we're gonna actually add some more pigment to here, flip it around, and make a bluegrass looking bait. That would be really awesome. So one thing you'll notice is that there is this hook slot or this divider plate in here. So that can be just pulled out like that, put back in your mold, and then these baits actually just pull right off there, like that. That's your finished baits. And then this centerpiece, you can actually pull it in half if you want and recycle the two halves that you use. So you have a very minimal amount of waste using this mold. So on the baits we just shot, we had the green on the back and the blue on the belly, and we're gonna switch it. And what we're gonna do when we switch it is we are gonna add a lot more of this blue, which is a new color. This is sky blue from Bait Plastics. We're gonna load that in there. Ooh, that might have been too much. That is crazy. That is actually looking good. I want these pretty opaque. First ones are transparent. And then we're gonna take our lime truce here, and we're gonna load it up with some more of that for our belly color and stir that in. And this is gonna get us more towards that green grass looking color. So let's see, we are at 315, and that's about 320. So I'm gonna blow in there and cool it off quick. All right, that's about good. It's 319, 315. So let's shoot this. So now put my glasses on, my glove back on. The back is the blue, so back is to the left. And then draw this up and go from there. Here we go. Get it on there. Purge. Oh, that's what we're going for. It's gonna look so good. And nice, slow, steady injection, hold pressure. And it's important to note with this mold, with this divider, it is really gonna help you if you shoot cooler. If you shoot 350 degrees, you're gonna have probably dents. But if you shoot cooler, 320 and below, hold a little bit of pressure on there, you should be good to go. That's crazy. You see that? Look at this. This is insane. All right, and since this mold is so small, we can demold already. It's only been maybe 30 seconds, but I'm very excited for this. Oh man, oh, look at that. Get a little bit of blending in there. But overall, you get a blue back and a green belly. Looks like maybe I was a little crooked on my lamination block. That is looking awesome. And so there you guys have it. Two different, totally different colors. They're very similar though, as you saw. We have one that's pretty translucent, more for clear water, and then the other one is pretty bright and bold for stained water or just the conditions. If they're not biting one, try the other. This would be great, like we said before, for bluegill, crappie, even smaller bass, other panfish. It goes really good on small jig heads, you know, 1/16, 1/32 ounce jig heads. The swimming action is really awesome and has that classic slick swim rotational tail kick with a back and forth paddle. And if you go fast, the body actually does kind of this whole wobble, but it stays in line. It looks really, really good, you know, mimicking like a scurrying little minnow getting away from a fish. So it's a really awesome bait. Hope you guys love this video. Hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Until next time, fish on.